Eyes on Hurricane Beryl. The city of Corpus Christi and Nueces County Emergency Planning meeting this morning was packed with first responders working on their game plans as the storm approaches South Texas.
Yeah, everyone from the city, county, and even local businesses and refinery officials there to ask questions. The message continues to be communication. Our Brian Burns attended that meeting and joins us live in studio with more. Brian.
Well, the emphasis from emergency officials this morning was one of communication, especially on the topic of evacuations.
The question that we get all the time is, what are the trigger points for an evacuation? And really the key to it is we have to get as much information that we can all the time.
Jace Johnson, the city's emergency management coordinator, says every storm is different and they make decisions on the fly as they get each bit of new information. He says North Beach flooding during Alberto helped officials with indicators for future evacuations.
Now we have, in a way, a benchmark. We know at that 4-foot storm surge, so to speak, how that affected North Beach as an example. And we know now that we need to increase our communication strategies. We need to think out of the box. How can we go above and beyond what we already have in place to make sure that we reach out to communities like North Beach, especially when we know that there's a potential of that storm surge.
Everyone there is watching Hurricane Beryl and hoping for the best as it plows through the Caribbean. Dee Hawkins, who heads up emergency operations for Nueces County, says their action plan during Alberto was a success.
They told us we were going to get 3 feet of inundation from the storm surge, and everything they said happened. So it was well planned. We had a lot of people that were prepared and taking action and mitigating after it passed. So, yeah, it was a successful process.
We asked Robstown's fire chief his biggest concern about the next storm.
I think everybody worries about the flooding. A lot of rain.
Zapata says social media is the way for residents to keep in contact with his department.
We will be sending updates on our Facebook page for the city of Robstown and the Robstown Fire Department.
Now, interestingly, there was a consensus among first responders this morning that residents should realize the practice of riding out dangerous storms is over. In the event of a hurricane, the city has plans to make a self-service sandbag station free to the public. Leslie, Rudy.